Bonjour encore, étudiants de français. Hello again, French students. This video is on comparative and superlative adjectives. Now, I know that you had a video on this and a lesson on this, but I'm just wanting to give it to you in another way so that you are sure to understand it and understand what to do in your next assignments. So, let's get going. Okay, comparative adjectives, le comparatif. So just like is in English, comparative adjectives are used to compare two people or two things. For example, John is taller than Mark. So we are comparing John and Mark there. Okay. In French, it consists of the word plus, which means more, or moins, which means less, and an adjective followed by que. An example there is John est plus grand que Marc. So instead of saying taller than, you say plus grand que in French. Okay, you put the adjective in between plus and que. And if you were saying he's less tall than Mark, you would say moins grand que Mark. Okay? So the adjective ending must agree with the person or thing being described, just as in every part of French. So if you see the red E there on the end of grand, it's to make it grande, because in this example, it's Marie. Marie est plus grande que Marc. So in other words, in this case, Marie is taller than Mark. So the adjective has to agree with the person who is a girl in this case. On to the next. Now, superlative adjectives en anglais, in English. Okay? In English, the superlative adjectives the superlative degree of an adjective is used to compare more than two persons or things. Okay, so three or more people it's comparing. It refers to the highest degree of comparison, like AJ is the tallest of the three boys. Okay, so instead of tall or taller, he is the tallest, as you can see there. So, en français, voici deux hommes et leur voiture. Here are two men and their cars. Voiture numéro 1 et voiture numéro 2. So, voiture numéro 1 est la plus vite. Okay, so you're saying that here that car number 1 is the most fast. Okay, so even though there are only two cars here, you're really saying that his is the most fast, or the fastest out of all cars made. That's why it's comparing more than two, even though there are only two pictured. Okay. And homme numéro 2 est le moins content. He is the least happy. In other words, he is the most unhappy. Okay. So, in other words, it's talking about he's the most unhappy person on earth right now, obviously, because he's throwing parts out of his car. Homme numéro 1 est le meilleur conducteur. Man number 1 is the best driver. Voiture numéro 2 est la pire. Car number 2 is the worst. Okay? The worst out of all cars in the world. Let's go on. Okay, irregular forms like good, better, and best. They don't follow the same formula as the others. So, irregular comparative and superlative forms. Good, better, and best is bon, meilleur, and le meilleur. Now notice there are 4 different forms of bon, meilleur, and le meilleur. That is because it accounts for masculine, bon, feminine, bonne. Bon with an S is masculine plural, and bonne with an S is feminine plural. Okay, so, and better, same thing. Meilleur with an E is feminine. La meilleure is the best, feminine. Meilleur with an S and les meilleurs are better and best, plural, masculine. And meilleur and les meilleurs are better and the best, plural, feminine. Okay, so now we're going bad, worse, and the worst. Mauvais, pire, le pire. Again, masculine singular. Mauvaise, pire, la pire. Mauvaise with an E is feminine. Mauvais, pire, and les pires are masculine plural. Notice here that mauvais doesn't change from the top mauvais because it already has an S, so you don't add another S. Then we have mauvaise, pire, and les pires for feminine plural. Yes, you do add another S for mauvaise, feminine plural, because it doesn't end now in an S, it ends in an E. Kind of complicated till you get the hang of it. Okay, so your assignment is going to be you'll have to watch a video in the next lesson and write 2 sentences that compare 2 or more people. Okay, so I was mistaken at the beginning of the video. This video, you will have to watch a video next. So you'll watch the video and it will go over more comparative and superlative adjectives. Then you will have to write 2 sentences. Des questions? Don't pull your hair out if you have des questions. Call me, email me, message me, something if you have a question on how to do it before you submit it. So if you are watching this recording, you must call me to discuss this video in order to get credit. There are both of my phone numbers there, and you can reach me between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. So bonne chance, good luck, et au revoir.